reaming of the hindquarters. Financial reaming of the hindquarters. That's a good way of describing it, I think. There's a clamor.
There will be no free ice cream today.
Yeah. Here's a clamor, Funkhouser. The NFL is going to start paying taxes. I'm looking forward to the NFL taking part in the same financial reaming of the hindquarters that we are subjected to by Uncle Scam every year. It's good, right? You ever wondered what it would look like to see a professional sports team play to an empty stadium? Well, you're going to get that opportunity today. Why? Well, as we were discussing, thanks to ongoing rioting in Baltimore. See, the Orioles, what they had to do because of what's going on in Baltimore, the Orioles postponed their first 2 games against the Chicago White Sox this past week, just gone by. But after consulting with Major League Baseball, they've decided to play today's game without fans. Without fans. It's going to be eerie. Are we going to be able to watch this on TV? I hope so. This is reportedly the first time, like historically speaking, the riots in Baltimore, I mean, it would be great if they were unique. It would be great if this was something that hadn't happened an awful lot in the past. But we've had riots throughout history before, many a time. There's been all the death and destruction and the burning down of people's livelihoods and businesses. There's been all the senseless violence. That's well-trodden historical ground. But in this particular situation, this is truly significant because this is the first time in the history of baseball, the first time in baseball history that a game will be played without any attendance whatsoever. Aside from the teams, the only people there will be staff, security, and the media. So, yeah, the game will be broadcast as usual. So why not just postpone another game? Well, even though the season is incredibly long, Chicago isn't scheduled to come back to Baltimore. So makeup dates would have to be open for both teams, which is pretty rare. The other 2 games will be made up in a doubleheader next month. Also, the Orioles were supposed to play the Tampa Bay Rays at home this weekend, but that series has been moved to Florida. It's like, yeah, let's go play somewhere else. Hey, look, we can wander in the streets without fear of death and destruction. Baltimore gang members have gone on the record saying that things got out of hand. NBC News 11 in Baltimore interviewed some members of a gang who were part of the initial protests over Freddie Gray's death, and this is what they had to say.
We want to tell the people of the city right now, of Baltimore City, that the image that they're trying to portray of the gangs in Baltimore, the BGF, the Bloods, the Crips, we did not make that truce to harm cops. We did not come together against the cops. We're not about to allow y'all to paint this picture of us. We got soldiers out here right now. We dirty. You know, we dirty. They threw bombs at us for trying to stop what's going on right now. Y'all not about to do that to us. It just makes us look bad. It makes us look real bad. And it's backing up what they're saying about us. They saying we animals and we acting like savages out here. But I also agree with I don't agree with what's going on, but I understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I understand why people are mad, but we gotta handle things another way. Although our cause is righteous, we cannot control every person. Just because a person is a member of the Bloods or Crips, we can't control every gang in the city and say, stop this. At the end of the day, everybody has their own mind. But when we were downtown protesting, I'm going to estimate that we were about 30 people strong. Out of all the thousands of people that were down there, you mean to tell me that you guys are pointing the finger at us because we had colors on? No, we can't have that. That's not what we stand for, and that's not what we're standing for today. Justice for Freddie Gray.
You know you're in an awful place when members of the Crips and the Bloods are going, hey, slow down. It's too much. No. You're tarnishing the good reputation of the Crips and or the Bloods with your savage behavior. Their words, not mine. Weird place we're at in society. Former Baltimore Ravens linebacker Ray Lewis posted a really intense video where he pled with the people of Baltimore to stop rioting. He said, the future is in Baltimore and violence is not the answer.
No way this can happen in our city. Young kids, you got to understand something. Violence is not the answer. Violence has never been the answer. Freddie Gray We don't do nothing for him doing this. We with you. We know what's going on. We know the problems. We know there was wrong done. We know we're not getting the right justice. We know all these answers. But rioting in our streets is wrong. It's dead wrong. Our future's in Baltimore. What we're trying to build is in Baltimore. Too many babies paying attention to this craziness. And the sad part is, we got young kids trying to tell us how they're going to dictate our city. That won't happen. We must change this right now. Stop the violence, man. Go home. I'm telling you, go home. And whatever I got to do, it will not happen on our clock. It will not happen on our clock.
It's intense stuff. And there's really nothing to add to that. So we should probably talk about our various wisdom teeth situations. But I see we're getting painfully close to having run out of show. Is that right, Funkhouser? I'm not as adept a clock watcher as you.
Yeah, like a minute or two here.
So I guess we're just going to have to tease again our various wisdom teeth extraction events. Maybe Concept 714 will have one that we can share with him tomorrow. Oh, very nice.
This is storytime music, just for the tease. What
Tomorrow
happened?
I will regale you with the story of a young lad, just 17 years old, who discovered he had to have his wisdom teeth surgically removed. What happened? Well, the wisdom teeth did get removed, but that's not the real story. The real story involved a hot nurse and something going up the young lad's butt. That's what happened to me. What about you, Funkhouser?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
I just lost a dime.
Oh,
that's all.
Okay. I like the story time music. I like it when you go through your old hard drives and find stuff like this. It makes for an excellent show.
Especially when we're talking about drilling.
Drilling. Butts. Riots. Fire, burn. Thank you so much for hanging out, being part of our radio family. We will be back tomorrow. We'll do it all over again. Concept 714 from Wake the Flock Up on tomorrow's show. It's going to be a good one. Thank you so much for joining us. Have an awesome day. Tweet Funkhouser at FunkFM. Tweet me at ADSXE.